we say what's going on, everybody? Christian Ballard, Ballard Sports Media, coming at you with a heartbreaking episode for this week's Ballard Blitz, where we cover college football and fun stuff. Not that this is really fun news at all whatsoever, but we had to get this one out. Just being a basketball fan, a sports fan in general. I'm not going to sugarcoat. I'm gonna be honest, I had put out a tweet last week. I was hoping to get some questions and some responses. We didn't really get any. I was gonna do like a Q&A thing. And so I'm sitting here and I'm like, I'm not getting any responses. We got to get this out by Wednesday. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna talk about? And then I see the news today, on Monday, Memorial Day, by the way, May 27th. 2024, that Bill Walton has passed away. Hall of Fame, UCLA Bruin, a pro basketball star, big time sportscaster, just phenomenal. A lot of big names in the sports world reacted to it. Chris Bangle put that out on CBS Sports. He was 71 years old. Even you had big names reacting to the news. I mean, Abdul-Jabbar, um, Julius Erving, Adam Silver came out and had some stuff to say, who's the NBA commissioner, of course. He said Bill Walton was truly one of a kind. As a Hall of Fame player, he redefined the center position. He goes on to say his unique all-around skills made him a dominant force at UCLA and led to an NBA regular season and Finals MVP, 2 NBA championships, and a spot on the NBA's 50th and 75th anniversary teams. Silver goes on to say, Bill then translated his infections, enthusiasm, and love for the game to broadcasting, where he delivered insightful and colorful commentary which entertained generations of basketball fans. And that's really how I knew Bill Walton. I didn't like know him, but like you know the name and you hear him and you watch how and you listen to how he called a game. It was truly remarkable. It was special. He could call a game unlike anybody. I mean, it was like how Dick Vitale is with March Madness. That's how Bill Walton was with NBA games. You know, we talk about so many great sports journalists and sportscasters out there. Bill Walton was up at the top. Uh, he had so many different accolades. I mean, he won 3 Naismith awards. He's one of 2 players to do that along with Ralph Sampson. He was part of 3 teams in NBA. He was the number 1 pick in the 1974 NBA draft out of UCLA. I mean, there's no amount of words could respect enough what Bill Walton meant to basketball fans, to NBA, to college basketball even. There's not enough words to put into it. He meant everything. So and he was a tall dude too. I mean, he fit in the category of guys like Larry Bird even, and Kareem. I just, I don't know. I think a lot of us, honestly, I mean, I would still say 71's kind of a young age to leave this world at, um, and just being a basketball guy, you knew names like Bill Walton out there. A lot of people tweeted out about it. You had Magic Johnson saying something, Kareem, of course, saying everything in the world about Bill Walton. Magic Johnson put out a really respectful tweet, really respectful, man, and what he had to say just I mean, it almost brought me to tears reading it. But Magic had said, "Rest in peace to a friend, two-time NBA champion, Hall of Famer, and one of the most skilled centers we've ever seen, Bill Walton. His NCAA championship performance as a UCLA Bruin against Memphis is by far the most dominant NCAA championship performance ever. He shot 21 for 22 and had us all mesmerized. That's when I first fell in love with his basketball game." They talk about Jokic being the most skilled center, but Bill Walton was first. From shooting jump shots to making incredible passes, he was one of the smartest basketball players to ever live. Bill was a great ambassador for college basketball in the NBA. He will be sorely missed. Cookie and I sent out our condolences and prayers to his wife Lori, kids Luke, Nathan, Chris, and Adam, and all of his loved ones with a praying hands emoji. That was from Magic Johnson uh, this afternoon on Twitter. So just again, it sucks. It's a tough day for basketball fans, the real ones. Grew up with it. I didn't. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not even gonna try to pretend like I knew the name. I had seen some highlights, and I had heard great stories of Bill Walton. I didn't grow up watching him. He was before my time, you know. But um, it is still a tragic loss for the sports world, and he was a really good commentator, really, really good. One of the best to ever do it. Gosh. So, a quick episode this week. We'll try to get back to some bigger stuff next week for this podcast. Um, it I just wanted to come on here and give my condolences and thoughts and prayers out to the Walton family, to all basketball fans out there. Bill Walton was a legend. His legacy lives on. And honestly, there's really not much else I have to say other than, you know, just heartbreaking news this week. So, anyway, I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in this week. Again, a quick episode to really give my thoughts and prayers and condolences out to the Walton family, to basketball fans. Again, we lost a legend. I mean, I remember a few years ago when Kobe had passed, and that was heartbreaking. This is beyond heartbreaking as well. I mean, words can't put into the words don't do enough justice to describe pretty much the amount of pain that we all are experiencing as basketball fans. So, anyway, we'll get out of here. quick one this week. We'll pick it back up next week to start off June. And again, if you guys ever have any questions, comments, leave them in the comments section. And also, you can hit me up on Twitter at Ballard Sports. You can email ballardsports19@gmail.com if you have any questions, comments, concerns. I'll be happy to read those and get back with you guys real soon. I love you guys. Jesus loves you. God bless. And we'll see you next time. Ballard is out. Rest in peace, Bill Walton.